Well, hello everybody and welcome back. And, we're happy to be back for episode 56 of That Fallout Show. I am Rick McVick, and with us tonight is Shalene.
Hi.
And Vendertron.
Hello, hello.
Yes, it's the threesome. We are back in force with you guys on another lovely Friday evening, rolling right into the weekend.
It's not a threesome. We have a special guest. Or have you not noticed?
Sorry, it's a foursome. Menage a trois, merrier.
For our audio listeners tuning in after the show, Bernie has decided to join us.
Yeah, we've jumped on the... We felt the burn, and we're jumping on the Bernie meme bandwagon.
This meme is uncontrollable.
It's everywhere.
It's out of hand.
It's pretty fantastic.
I'm in the shower, and it's on my soap. Like, it's just...
I open the shower curtain. He's there. Yeah.
There are people that
Once again, I'm asking you for your financial support.
I pull my toilet paper, and it's like Bernie comes up on one little square.
Oh no!
What were you gonna say, Shalene?
I was just saying, there are people on social media that I didn't know they knew what memes were, and they're posting the Bernie meme.
They probably still don't know. They're just posting it.
Yeah, I live in this town, right? It's a very tiny little town. There's 400 residents or something. Somebody photoshopped Bernie into our main street.
Wow.
How long before he ends up on a billboard somewhere like that? It's just like
only a matter of time.
A big casino billboard on the I-10, and then there's just Bernie sitting in front of a baccarat table or something.
It's only a matter of time. And it's only a matter of time before we actually get into the nitty-gritty part of this podcast here. And we're going to go ahead and roll right through some of the ways that you can help us grow this show. You can share us on your social media, much like you did the Bernie memes or kitty cat pictures. You can send us some emails. We've been dry in the email world for a while now, and we miss hearing...
Nothing.
Kay, why do you have to do that?
No, I'm sorry. Continue.
I hope somebody got that joke. Anyway, subscribe, and retweet to our thingamabobs, and tell your friends about us. That's the best way to do it. And host us on Twitch, other things like that. Tonight, we have some news. We have some gameplay, lore. Do we have a weapon of the week?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. It's in there stock, and we haven't done it for a while, so I wasn't sure if it just got left.
No, we actually did one.
And do we have emails? Was I wrong?
No, the emails are just in there like stock.
Oh. Okay, well, there we go.
I missed being on the show. I missed it.
So, anyway, that's what you have to look forward to tonight. More chaos. Vendor, why don't you let us know who has joined the Discord this last few weeks?
The Discordians. We have quite a list here, Rick, so make yourselves comfortable. First of all, we would like to send a great big hi there and hello to Moxie8, also Tom Linsky, Sharpie Plate, Behind the Mask, Snow Maybe, or maybe not, God of Radio, Graphics Ran, Cephalon Kiwi, who I believe is in my Discord.
Ooh.
And BTTV Emotes. Welcome back.
Yeah, got that all fixed up. Yeah, so if you want to add some emotes into our Discord from BTTV, you can do that now.
Yeah.
And also, Cephalon Kiwi was in the vinyl stream last night, so that was cool.
Nice,
Seeing
nice.
some new peeps.
Guys.
Radio time.
You always miss it. Always.
I do. I always miss radio time, and it's so fun.
I know.
Well, Dick's Picks Radio Show is still the #1 top slot for top voice channels at 244 average minutes.
That's right.
So, also taking the top slot for top message members,
Ooh.
Captain Bones. Oh, someone's a social butterfly.
So who's second? What's the top? Me? Me? What? How is that? I guess because of Dick's
That's
Picks.
great. That's
Yeah.
great.
I guess because
Yeah.
of Dick's Picks. I didn't realize it was that. It's usually fairly active on
You
Thursdays.
said Dick's Picks and very southern there for me.
Dick's Picks.
That's because
Well.
Dick's Picks.
Such a great name.
Anyways, we've got a lot of members. It ebbs and flows. Right now, we're sitting at 433 members in the Discord. Our most popular channel, as you would expect, is the GIF Wars. And my, has it exploded this week with Bernie gifs. Like, it's just out of control. So make sure you get your Bernie gifs in.
I can't even keep up with GIF Wars, man. It's just
so
constant.
good.
It's constant. So
My favorite is the one with the guy with the folding chair, and he just walks up and he just
Yes.
unfolds the chair.
And Bernie's in the chair.
Pops right out of there. So good.
honestly, my favorite Bernie GIF before that was when like he sneaks up on people and he goes boo like that, and like they Photoshop him scaring like someone. It's so good.
I really like the one that's the scene from Ghost where Demi Moore is like with the clay, but then it's Bernie's mittens that come around.
Man, if memes counted as votes, that dude would have finally won.
Man, so good.
But
Okay.
But yeah, how
that's what we got in the Discord.
and how can people join the Discord?
You can join the Discord by scrolling right below here if you're listening to the show live. We've got a link in the About information for our Twitch page. You can also find it on our social media, Twitter, and if you can't find it there, just send us a message, and we'll make sure you get access.
Yep. Awesome. Great. Anyway, time for Shalene to talk now, because we're going to get into a little thing that we like to call this small segment that happens every time we do a That Fallout show, rounding up this week's news.
If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment.
So what happened in the world of Fallout, Shalene?
Not much, actually.
Well,
Yeah.
time to skip this
and
then.
that's the news.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
And
Yes.
that's the way it was.
It's been about a month since we did one of these Fallout podcasts,
Oof.
and just today was the first Inside the Vault update since the last time we did a podcast.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah. I thought we weren't going to get one at all. I thought there was just going to be
Slacking
no
off, man.
updates. But they did put one up today. It has virtually no new information
Oh.
in it. So on our last episode, we talked about the pending update that will change some inventory management things in the game, as well as increasing the stash size. That is confirmed to be releasing on Tuesday, January the 26th.
Oh.
They also made a little trailer sort of teasing this inventory update, voiced by Lone Vault Wanderer. So
Nice.
you can listen to his lovely Australian voice.
He's so handsome.
He is. He's dreamy.
He's so handsome.
Yeah. I
Stop
used
talking
to
about
watch
me.
his streams when I worked like graveyard shifts at my old job. Because he was in Australia, so it was like daytime for him, but it would be like 3 a.m. for me. But I would
Yeah.
play his stream in the background. It's great. But back to Fallout news. Double XP is this week. It's happening right now. But if you're listening to the audio version of the show, it's probably already over. Along with the Caps O Plenty event.
I felt like
which
that was
will-
a dig at me.
No, it's a fact. I probably won't have the YouTube up by then either.
Good heavens, Rick.
No, it's
Not
I mean-
everything is about you.
I mean,
all
if the
about
shoe fits, you lace that sucker up and wear it.
What if they're a pair of nice checkerboard Vans slip-ons? Can't lace those up now, can you? But
Well,
anyway.
you made a bad choice.
They're
let that one
also
go.
doubling the amount of caps available at vendors.
Ooh.
So that
Nobody
is-
told me. Oh,
That's not
I got you. I got you.
nice.
Never mind.
That's not a permanent change. That is just for the weekend.
Why don't they
as
make it a
well.
permanent change?
It would be good.
would be
if
nice.
they did. More than anything, I want the total script limit to
Yes.
be changed. I have so many legendary things, and I can't get rid of them fast enough, and it's awful.
When does something legendary not become legendary anymore? When, like, because legendary, like, special weapons that are rare and enemies, and you're like, I've got 20.
Okay, the other day, we were playing some Fallout, Archon and and I want to say he had like 50 weapons in his pockets because he didn't have room in his stash. Like, literally 50 weapons in his pocket. It was just stupid.
Have you
It was I don't know how he does that.
Magic.
It has to be. Yeah.
Have you seen that gif of that, like, I guess he's like a Russian soldier, and he's got like he's holding an RPK, like, LMG, and then he's got like 10 guns strapped kind of around him. He's just kind of like looking around. I've been trying to find it, but I've seen it once or twice, but it feels like Fallout when you're just like carrying all these weapons in an inordinate amount.
It's so funny. Okay, let's see what's next. You know those big, exciting looking Fallout mods that get teased every now and again, and then they make trailers. And I got a little salty about it, and I vowed that we were just never going to cover any of these massive mods ever again until they actually come out, because they never will come out. So we're never going to cover them ever again. I'm done.
Yeah.
Done, I tell you.
Done.
Well, one of those mods came out.
What?
Yeah. One of them actually released. Fallout The Frontier is a Fallout New Vegas mod. It's a massive overhaul mod. And it has been wildly popular. It's out. You can install it now. It's been in development for over 3 years. It takes you to Portland, Oregon. It's a big one. I feel like we actually talked about this on the podcast that shall not be named. But you can get it on Steam, like, as a standalone. It has its own Steam page.
It has what? It's a standalone?
It has its own Steam page. I don't know how it works. I'm sure it's a Fallout mod. You know, it's a New Vegas mod. So I'm sure you have to have the base game of New Vegas.
Yeah.
But it has a Steam page, this mod. You can also get it on Nexus. It crashed its own Nexus page the day that it released because it was so popular. You need New Vegas and all of the DLC. And there is a bit of background work to get it running because there are some other mods that are necessary to run this thing. It has 3 new main quests, more than 60 side quests, and tens of thousands of lines of new voiced dialogue. There are new items, and there are drivable vehicles. So the creators of the mod call these vehicles the best iteration of a modded driving system for a Fallout title ever.
It's
I don't
because it's
think
the
that's
only
an incredibly
one.
high bar.
Wait a minute. Vehicles?
Yeah.
Vehicles.
You know.
In Fallout.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Well, it's
you
a
drive.
mod. Yeah, it's a mod.
Yes, and your enemies can also drive vehicles. You can drive tanks and vertibirds.
Wow.
The playable area is the same size as the original Mojave Wasteland, and the mod itself has a higher file count than the original base game of Fallout New Vegas. It has more interior spaces than the base game and all of the DLCs combined, and it's about 65 hours of gameplay.
Dang.
So I definitely want to check this out. I'm just so pleased and also surprised that one of these mods actually released. I mean, good on you. Good on you, Fallout The Frontier team.
Are you gonna actually try it?
Oh, of course I'm going to actually try it.
I installed the mods that were required, and I attempted, but it kept freezing on every time I would try to enter any sort of interior. So I'm going to go look at that standalone on the Steam and see if there's a better way to do it. I was not able to get the mod to actually work with my New Vegas. But one of the things it does say that you have to do, now I did install it from scratch, New Vegas, but it says you need to do a clean install. So any remnants of New Vegas needs to get wiped out before you do this. So I think maybe that has an issue.
So does that include like save games and everything?
Yes, yeah. It says back them up and move them out of the folder, and then get rid of the folder.
Back them on up.
Back it up.
Move them on out.
However, some of the mods that I
Sorry,
installed to run the game, like the 4 GB patch and a couple other things like that, actually improved the gameplay when I was outside walking around the Mojave a lot better. Like it increased the frame rate and allowed you to use more than 2 gigs of RAMs. And I actually just pluralized that like an idiot. RAMs? You can use 2 gigs of RAMs.
Them's our Rams, I got.
So I kind of want to go and play the base game a little bit, but I do want to get this working because I've been wanting to go back into New Vegas but I've been needing an excuse, so this might be it. Yeah.
Quite right.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yeah.
If you are not feeling like installing a bunch of Fallout mods, we've also got a few things coming up in Fallout 76 on the community calendar. And I'm just going to briefly mention these. It's nothing super exciting, but they are doing a couple of new things. I cannot see this because it's too small and I'm old. There is a purveyor sale coming up. We've got script sales next weekend, a double score week in February, and the hunt for the treasure hunters is coming back. That event is coming back for a week in February.
Nice.
Voshnot will return in February as well. And there is a Gold Rush weekend in February. I'm interested in seeing what this means because I don't believe they've clarified what Gold Rush weekend is. And in March, we will be getting a new season 4 update, and there will be another Caps Aplenty weekend, a Purveyor mystery pick sale, a script surplus weekend, and another Hunt for the Treasure Hunter weekend.
Nice.
So
nice.
Yeah.
Those things.
I need to get cracking on the season 3. I'm just so burnt out of the seasons and the way they have it set up.
That's why I don't play.
Yeah, it's not so much it's just I'm convinced that they need to make the season ranking based on the XP that you already gain in the game, and that would make it just so much better. So you're not.
I'm still enjoying the homework. I'm still pretty happy.
I'm sure more people enjoy it than don't enjoy it, and that's why they keep doing it.
I think that's probably incorrect.
Really?
I feel like probably a lot of people are sick to death of it.
Oh, okay. So they're like, I'm tired of this chocolate cake, but I'm gonna eat it, but I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah, it's like that person, when you're in the restaurant and you're like, hey, how was your meal? And the plate is completely empty. It looks like it was a clean plate.
It's terrible. I want my money.
It was awful. I demand a refund.
And another plate.
Yeah.
So, I do have a little bit of what's the segment of the Enquirer, National Enquirer,
the Post-National Enquirer.
Post-National Enquirer. I have a little bit of news for the Post-National Enquirer.
You have a thing for it, but you don't know what it's called.
I remember it was something, but we haven't done it in a while.
It's been a really long time since we've done the Post-National Enquirer.
It's not even on the slide anywhere. I had it. It's deleted now. Someone deleted it. I don't know who did. Shalene.
I did because I thought that I had forgotten to delete it.
Oh, really? Because I thought
it.
I deleted it.
Oh, God. Anyway. So... this comes from somebody who's incredibly reputable, and when I say their name, you'll know exactly why they're incredibly 100% reputable. This comes from somebody named Tyler McVicker, no relation as far as I know, but that's his name, and he was known as Valve News Network or Valve something like that, where he leaked. He's had a track record of getting leaked information and it being pretty good and pretty right.
I think he was the one who announced the that new Left 4 Dead 2 update
Back for Blood
before it was official. No, the one that we played.
So he tweeted that Fallout New Vegas 2 should be coming out. And I don't know. Again, this is all like, woo, tinfoil hat stuff. But he seems to, nothing's been confirmed. He just kind of threw it out there that he had some information on a New Vegas 2. And with Obsidian lining up with Microsoft and now Bethesda and ZeniMax under that same banner, it's more plausible now than ever. I don't think it's probable, but maybe we could see New Vegas 2, and that'd be pretty cool. The idea is that we would see something about it I think he said this year. I can't remember what the exact tweet was. I'll have to find it, but he also I'll tell you what, I'm gonna find it. But what do you guys think about the idea of a New Vegas 2? Would you be up for it, or?
Well,
10 out of 10.
Of course I would. Of course I'd be up for it.
Hundo
I
P.
think it's highly unlikely. Highly, highly unlikely.
Oh, sorry. The tweet says, I expect Fallout New Vegas 2 in the latter half of this decade. I expect TES 6 in 26 to 27. I expect anything close to Fallout 5 in the 2030s. Starfield is next, and even that needs another year or two. That was his thing. So it wasn't anything super credible, but, I mean, he is known for leaking stuff that is confirmed eventually.
Right.
So we'll see. We'll see. I'm really excited because of all the teaser trailers that have been out for a myriad of games over the last few years. I'm actually excited for this, whatever you want to call E3 will be this year.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll see something.
Be good.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see
What
something.
would you? Okay, if there was a Fallout New Vegas 2,
Yeah.
what would you want it to be like? I know, right? There's so many possibilities.
Kind of more of the same
know what
Western
Shalene's-
feel.
I know what Shalene's response is going to be like. I want it to be in New Mexico.
I guess it could be New Vegas. There's a Las Vegas, New Mexico. It's far less interesting than the one in Nevada.
We've got one neon sign.
Right?
I mean, I kind of want more of the same. I like the Western feel. It would be cool to have, like, maybe the strip has been built up a little bit, because that was the one thing that was kind of, you're like, welcome to New Vegas, and you're like,
And
oh,
it's like a
street.
subdivision.
Yeah.
So, like, granted, it was limitations at the time. It's fine,
Right. They did good.
I
They
would
did good.
love to return to the West Coast.
Oh yeah, it'd be
In
awesome.
terms of Fallout, I feel like there's still so many stories to be told on that end of the country, and I find it a little bit disappointing that we've stuck to the East Coast for other Fallouts.
True. True.
Travel cost is lower. So, especially DC, they're right there. They can just look out the window and be like, all right, so that's what that looks like. So the location scouting was simple.
Right.
No, I think it would be a lot of fun to play like New Vegas on a Fallout 4 like Fallout 4 type of engine. So,
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I just want to throw that out there.
I would like to see a Fallout New Vegas. I don't know. I would like to see a Fallout like Northern California. Like it's I know it's New Vegas, but like Northern California, Sequoia, Oregon, sort
That
of
would be
area.
pretty. It would be
Then
pretty.
you should install Fallout the Frontier.
That's true, because it does take place in Oregon.
That's true. That's true.
Let's not forget that McCarran has the tram system, so maybe they could have extended the tram system so you can move to different locations. I don't know, but it doesn't look like we're gonna see it anytime soon. Like everything that we're looking forward to, it'll be in like 10 years. And
I think the thing that I would want the most is for it to be more intensive in terms of role playing. I would like to see dialogue options based on how you expect your character, and I would like to see the ability to just completely ruin your playthrough because you made bad choices, or I love that kind of thing. I love that kind of thing.
I think I just want more video games set in Canada.
There's not a lot, is there? There really isn't.
No, Microsoft Flight Sim, and then the new Canada Pro mods. That's That's
see.
basic.
There's
And
like Death Road to Canada. That was a zombie game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
why
And I
is
think,
it?
isn't
Why,
The Long Dark in Canada?
why are the themes always about escaping north to Canada? Like if we think about the Civil War, people are like, "Oh, we'll just escape north to Canada. Like, we'll go to Canada. It's fine." All the video games are like, "We're gonna go to
cold.
Canada."
It's cold. Why would you want to do that, man? I'd escape
It's
south
not
to
cold
Mexico.
all the time.
I'd go south to Mexico because you're near the beaches and keep heading south. You get towards the tropics.
I think it just depends on what you're closer to. You know, if you're in a bad situation, I in New Mexico am probably not going to head for Canada. You know, it's
That's a hike.
Makes sense. Makes sense. No, yeah, I think I don't know. I think there's so many great places in America where a Fallout game can be set. Like, and
Kansas.
we've seen the like. I would love to see something more coastal. Definitely.
West coastal. Yeah, especially like with Oregon. That's the kind of thing that with the frontier I'd like to see is some of the coast regions there because they're cliff oriented. They're not just beachy kind of thing.
Like, how amazing would it be to like be able to hike the PCT in Fallout? Like the Pacific Crest Trail, which is the famous trail that runs from like Southern California all the way up through Canada to Canada.
Somebody should make a mod.
Like
that's
that would
the
be
app.
so cool, right?
Somebody should make
And
a
I
mod
mean,
that
it would
that's
all
the
be
mod.
there, but
Like the objective is to
anyways.
get from the start of the PCT to the end of the PCT.
Yeah.
There was something else I was going to say about these Fallout games, and I don't remember what it is now, and it frustrates me. Oh well, I guess it was not as important as I thought. All right, well I think that's it for the news, Shalene.
yes, that's it for the news.
All right, well let's go ahead and get into our ballistic bargains and find out how you at home can spend more money on fake things. All right, vendor, sip of wine, sip of rum.
I'm just getting ready. Okay, here we go. Atomic Shop weekly update for January 19th to the 26th. I'm going to start with some free items first.
Ooh.
So, Grease This Word, have you heard? Claim the Greaser photo mode pose for free this week in the Atomic Shop. That is available until January 26th. Also available until February 2nd is the Brotherhood Tactical Ops suit. And that is if you have Fallout first. Or is it from Fallout first?
It's only if you have Fallout first.
Thank you. These items are up for grabs for a limited time offer. You can find yourself drowning in a 10mm ammo when you really need 5.56. This week's Atomic Shop features the ammo converter. So you can load in all of your unwanted ammo in exchange for the ammo that you need for all of your adventures. That is available for 500 atoms. There is no time limit on that, so it is available until further notice. Also, you can get the Bone Gas Mask, available for 500 atoms until February 2nd. The Vault-Tec Prototype Water Purifier for 300 atoms till Feb 2nd. The Liberty Prime Power Armor Paint Set, marked down from 1800 to 1260 atoms till the rest of these are all until January 26th. You can also get the Shadow Prime Power Armor for 1,260 atoms, the Stalker outfit for 630, the Caravan Trader outfit for 630, the Wasteland Trapper outfit for 630, and the Survivalist outfit for 560 atoms. This week's greatest hits coming out of the Atomic Shop are some of your favorite items, which have returned for a little bit of time until 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the following dates. And this is for the first item the date's not actually listed, but for 1,200 atoms, you can get the Clandestine Gauss weapon bundle. Until January 26th, for 1,400 atoms, you can get the Enclave Power Armor Paint. And then for 500 atoms, you can get either the Clandestine Secret Service Gauss Shotgun, the Gauss Pistol, or the Gauss Minigun Paint. And you can also get the Enclave Power Armor Station for 500 atoms, available until January 26th. Things that are headed into the vault. You can find the U.S. Army Power Armor paint set for 1,200 atoms. Also, the Fireman Flamer weapons skin for 280 atoms, and the Vault Tech refrigerator for 500 atoms. Very quick, and lastly, the weekly offers. You can get the Greaser leather jacket for 400 atoms. That is available from January 19th until the 26th. These are all available from the 19th to the 26th. You can also get the classic jukebox for 350 atoms and the Quack outfit if you have Fallout First. And that is it from the Atomic Shop.
Nice.
Lovely. Thank you. Rick, how do you feel about the ammo converter being available for atoms in the Atom Shop? The ammo converter was one of the rewards for a previous season, and it is also available in-game for gold bullion.
I don't mind it because one, if you are coming back to the game or trying it for the first time and you missed season 1, you wouldn't have had an opportunity to get it. And it's something that I feel like is quite essential to the game, or can be essential.
Right.
Because of all the ammo that you get that you just don't need. Now, if it was like cosmetic stuff, then it's like, that's kind of cool if you just were there for the season. But something like that, I don't mind it, no matter how they make it available to you. I do want to make a quick housekeeping note. I'm sorry for the sniffles in the mic. I was hitting the wrong mute button. So, my bad. Sorry. Anyway.
Don't apologize, don't explain.
Well, I felt that I should. Because
No, that's just one thing that my boss, my old boss, told me, and it just stuck forever. Don't apologize, don't explain. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to live by that.
I'll apologize for some things. But anyway, I don't mind it. What about you, Shalene?
I do wish that there was like a note there that it is available in game for a non-monetized currency.
Gotcha.
And I also think it's somewhat shady that they're selling this when the interface is terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the interface is so bad. It's bad. And if I was coming, it's bad. It's so bad. If I was coming into this game as a new player and I thought, yes, this sounds like a wonderful utility item that I will use, I am willing to pay for this, and I paid for it, and then I saw that interface, I would flip a table. I would be so mad. I would be so angry if I paid for something that is so poorly implemented.
Yeah. I agree. It's a terrible interface, and it's a slog to actually put your ammo in there. But I mean, it is helpful eventually.
Oh, it is, and I use my ammo converter frequently, but I hate it.
I did remember what I wanted to talk about with the Fallout games. If we can do a little quick diversion back to the whole Fallout new.
I guess.
When I was just thinking about it, and you remember years back when we had this whole discussion of like what was our favorite Fallout game? We had kind of this friendly debate between which one was better, New Vegas or 3 or 2 or 1 or whatever. And it kind of hit me that like New Vegas had more like RPG elements to it. But I feel like and you could like role play like crazy, and your dialogue really did affect the way that the game played out and that sort of thing. You had a lot more freedom and flexibility in your choices and the way that you built your character. The world environment was amazing as well. But I remember, and I haven't played these games in a long time, but I kind of feel like with Fallout 3, like Bethesda's Fallouts, and even with Fallout 5, the dialogue wasn't so hot as far as the choice.
So you played Fallout 5 already?
I mean, Fallout 4. Yes, I'm an industry insider.
I think you just broke the NDA, Rick.
He's got the beta. He's got the beta.
The Bethesda Men in Black are going to be kicking down Rick's door.
They're not going to kick.
Disappear.
They're just going to walk through the door because it's a Bethesda game and they're from Bethesda, so they're just going to like warm. Like,
His camera will just go black.
Yeah.
And then be
I hope you quick saved.
Anyway, with Fallout 4 is that the dialogue choices weren't there. You could like say yes, you could say an angry yes, or a sarcastic yes, or just no. But then you had to say yes anyway. And it didn't really change the outcome of the end of the story. But the world, the world was so robust and unique and interesting, and there were little nuggets of fun that were just kind of strung about. And I feel like both companies have such a strong, you know, like Bethesda's really good at world building and putting little sprinkles of fun inside the world to keep it interesting. And like
sprinkles of fun.
yeah, and New Vegas was largely vacant, and it's not a bad thing, but it was largely vacant. You know,
was lonely.
there was some,
That's
which was
what I
part
loved
of it.
about
Yeah,
though. Because well, the thing about New Vegas is that it was very vacant, but there were little pearls, but you had to really look for them. And I think that's part of why I fell in love with New Vegas, because I literally serpentined that entire map looking for every like every single rock, every little cranny. I wanted to find all of the things, and I don't know, I like that. I feel like in Fallout 76 it's a bit overload.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
There's just so much, but it is fun when you find those little Easter eggs. Somebody in a cave that with the, you know, there's a whole story behind it, right?
Yeah, I mean, and Fallout 4 is the same way, where there is just a ton of stuff. You can walk in any direction for like a minute and you hit something new, and that's fine.
Bethesda is better at building an open world, and Obsidian is better at making an RPG.
I want them to bury this hatchet that they've
You're
got.
Right. You're right.
And I like, there's this like little like kid inside of me that like hopes when the next Fallout comes out, we'll see Bethesda, Obsidian, Microsoft, and then we can all go, ooh, because the story would have been done by Obsidian and the world would have been built by Bethesda, and there would be much rejoicing. I mean, one can hope and pray and dream and wishful thinking and I don't know, whatever else you can do for luck. Rub the Buddha's belly? Is that something?
Also, we needn't forget also, Microsoft owns In Exile now, don't they? That's some of the remnants of Interplay.
What doesn't Microsoft own?
The Fallout pedigree of studios that they own is just, it's tremendous. It's tremendous.
They could make the best Fallout ever if they just like brought everyone together and they're like, not like when you were 2 or like 4 and you had Barbies, you're like, no kiss.